Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 12th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's had a great Monday out there so far. I hope everybody has a great Monday evening. And I hope everybody enjoyed the weather because it's the only weather you got. And also continue to stay safe and well as well. Alrighty. In today's video, we're going to talk about the forecast for Tuesday and Wednesday across the lower 48. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. We're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory for your locations. And also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer on their forecast page. And also, we're going to take a look at the tropical weather outlook for the next 48 hours and the next 7 days. Okay. Well, if you're a new viewer to my channel and have not subscribed to my channel and you would like to, you're welcome to smash that subscribe button. Like I said, it only takes 2 seconds to smash that subscribe button and also smash the like button to get these videos out to more and more people if you do not mind. Also, like these videos, share these videos with your family, friends, and relatives on social media. That way you're welcome to do that as well, to let everybody know about my forecast channel. That's pretty much it, and we're going to go ahead and get on into the weather forecast now, and let's get the show on the road here, folks. You can see we got an area of all from Canada, all the way back into Maine, through Montreal, Canada, Toronto, Canada, all the way back to Chicago, Illinois, back into Wisconsin, northern Illinois, much of Indiana, also northeast Kentucky, and also into West Virginia, Pennsylvania, back over toward New York, Boston, New Hampshire, up in the Maine areas there for shower and thunderstorm activity as a low pressure system sets over southern Canada, and a trailing cold front extends all the way back down into the southeast and all the way back into Texas. We got more shower and thunderstorm activity extending from the Carolinas down into Florida, through the Florida Panhandle, back into North Texas, Oklahoma, all the way back through Colorado, back to Wyoming and California as well. Also all the way back into southern Canada, just east of Vancouver there. We got a little bit over here in portion of Seattle, Washington vicinity as well. We got some mixed precipitation over here in portion of Wyoming. That is over here in portion of western side of the state, northern portion of the state. A little bit in northern Utah, southern Utah, a little bit over here in southern California there as well. A little bit in southern Utah, and also got a big area right here just west of Denver with some mixed precipitation falling there as well. We got some critical fire weather issues possible over southern New Mexico there. Also over here in the yellow slashed area, the red slashed area, we got some severe weather possible in this area here. Plus in the red slashed area, we got some flash flooding and heavy rain possible in that vicinity there as well. We got high pressure dominating pretty much southern Canada, back in the portion of Montana, back down into Nebraska, Missouri, Illinois, back into Iowa and Minnesota, all the way in the portion of Kentucky, back into West Virginia. Into Virginia, northern North Carolina, around the Washington, D.C. area, Philadelphia. New York, you're going to be right on the borderline of some shower and thunderstorm activity, and some areas remaining dry in your area. Also, we got high pressure dominate the southwestern United States, even northern Mexico there as well. Also in the Gulf of California there as well. And also portions of the Pacific Northwest, over here portions of Washington State, Oregon, and Western California, from around Los Angeles all the way back into San Francisco for your Tuesday. Alright, let's take a look at your Wednesday forecast now. We got a big area of shower and thunderstorm activity extending from through Montreal and Toronto, Canada, all the way back into Michigan, back into Wisconsin, Minnesota, all the way down into Iowa. Got a little bit over in portion of Illinois and Indiana as well. Also back over in portion of eastern Ohio, back down into West Virginia, back into Pennsylvania. Also back into Philadelphia and also New York, Boston, all the way up into Maine as well. For some shower and thunderstorm activity in your region as well. Back down here we got more shower and storms in the Carolinas, all the way back into Florida, down around the Miami area, Gulf of Mexico, back into Texas, and also Louisiana vicinity, and Arkansas areas as well, and Tennessee. The yellow slashed area there, we got some severe weather possible in your region. In the red slashed area there, we got some flash flooding and heavy rain possible in your vicinity. Got some more shower and thunderstorm over portions of North Texas, all into Kansas and Oklahoma. Also, we got more shower and storms over here portions just east of Vancouver, back into southern Canada, back into North and South Dakota, Montana, back into Wyoming, and also Colorado, back to Utah and California and Nevada. Also, we have some mixed precipitation west of Denver, Colorado, also in northern eastern portion of Utah, and a big area over here in portion of Wyoming and also Montana with some mixed precipitation there as well. Dry high pressure continues to dominate much of southern Canada there as well, through portion of North and South Dakota, also portion of Minnesota, down into Iowa, Missouri, portion around the Chicago, Illinois area there as well. Also eastern Michigan, down into Kentucky, portion of Virginia, got some dry weather forecast for you. Washington, D.C. may get in on some dry weather as well in some areas there. Through Oklahoma, back into New Mexico, much of Texas, down into Mexico, to the Gulf of California, all the way back over to Southern California. Los Angeles, San Francisco, you look to remain dry. Also over here in portion of Oregon, and in Idaho and Washington State, and Seattle, Washington, and around the Vancouver, Canada area there as well. Dry conditions expected for your Wednesday. Alright, let's move on to the weather radar now. As you can see, we still got that low pressure system. You see it on the forecast chart. Still spinning up here over the Great Lakes with scattered activity over portion of Illinois. Well, northern Illinois that is, through Iowa back into Wisconsin. Also up here in the southern Canada, more widespread activity, more widespread shower and storm expected over southern Canada, around Montreal and Toronto, Canada, all the way into Pennsylvania, down toward the Washington, D.C. area. Scattered activity over toward the Connecticut region. Also scattered activity over toward southwestern Pennsylvania, through the eastern Carolinas here, all the way back down into southern Georgia. Also got a line of shower and thunderstorm moving through portions of southern Mississippi. I think there's a severe thunderstorm watch down there in effect as well, all the way over towards southern Georgia. We'll get to that in a moment in the watches, warning, and advisory map. Also, we got a widespread shower activity over here in the Bahamas. Also, a little bit over here in portion of Cuba. Scattered activity around Puerto Rico. A little bit of scattered activity around the Hawaiian Chain Islands. Also, got some scattered activity over portions of central and southern Alaska. More widespread along the coastal areas there. Guam radar is currently unavailable. We got a little MCS system moving through portions of Oklahoma and North Texas. Also, we got more scattered showers from Oklahoma, New Mexico, all the way through Colorado, all the way back into portion of southern Canada, through Idaho, back into California, Nevada, also in the northeastern portion of Arizona as well, and Utah. Also scattered activity over here in California as well, up into Washington State as well. Alright, we're going to move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your locations. As you can see, we got some special weather statements for portion of New York. Got some beach hazard statements there along north portion of Ohio, and also in portions New York State. Got some flood advisories over portion of Pennsylvania. We got some severe thunderstorm warnings and some marine warnings along coastal areas there at North Carolina. Got a few special weather statements over southern South Carolina in the low country there. Also a few special weather statements here for strong thunderstorms in southeast Georgia. There's that severe thunderstorm watch I was talking about from Louisiana all the way into the panhandle of Florida. Also southwest Georgia. We got some severe thunderstorms ongoing in that vicinity there as well. We got a tornado watch for portions of central Texas. The heat advisory for southern Texas. Also southwest Texas there as well. We got special weather statements for portions of northeast Minnesota. River flooding warning still in effect for area rivers and portions of South Dakota. Also over here in Idaho and the portions of Nevada. And also southwestern portions of Arizona. Got an air quality alert there in Arizona there as well. Also, we got some red flag warnings for central and southwestern and southern portions of New Mexico. We got a severe thunderstorm watch also in effect for northeastern New Mexico and also eastern Colorado, along with some flash flood watches and warnings in effect there as well. Severe thunderstorm warnings also in effect for portions of eastern Colorado, that is. We got some red flag warnings also in effect for southern portion of Washington State, northern Oregon. Some hydro issues and also flood advisories over portions of southeastern Oregon. Also hydro issues there over portions of northeastern Nevada. Also some red flooded flood watches in effect for portions of California mountain range and also along the Nevada and California border. Special weather statements there as well. Also, we got along the Hawaiian chain island, we got some gale warnings on the south side. North side looks good. Across Alaska, we got some special weather statement, wind advisories, some flood advisories, and watches and warnings there as well. So if you're in that area there, just be on the lookout for some windy conditions and maybe some flooding in some vicinities as well. All right, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center overview page here. As you can see, there's that shower activity, widespread shower activity over southern Canada all the way into the northeastern United States. Scattered showers extending through portions of central North Carolina all the way back down to the panhandle of Florida. There's that widespread activity over the Bahamas and portions of Cuba. More that dangerous line of strong to severe thunderstorm moving through portions of Louisiana and the Mississippi and Alabama there as well. Also, there's that tornado watch in effect for portions of central Texas where that enhanced risk is. System there moving southeast in towards Arkansas, and we'll move into northern Louisiana later tonight. Also, more widespread showers over in portions of Colorado. Scattered activity in the west where the general thunderstorms forecast is. You can see it a little better on the convective outlook here. You can see over here in portions of Oregon, Washington State, all the way back down to California, over towards western Colorado and Wyoming there, general thunderstorm. Also in portions of Nevada, all the way into upstate South Carolina, back into portions of New York State. There's that marginal risk extending all the way from portions of New York State, all the way through the Carolinas, back into Colorado. Slight risk along coastal areas there from the Outer Banks of North Carolina up toward Washington, D.C. Also down in southern Georgia through the panhandle of Florida all the way back into Texas. Also a slight risk over here in portions of Colorado and New Mexico. And there's that enhanced risk where that tornado watch is in effect for central Texas. Current watches in effect. We have thunderstorms in effect for east central and south central portions of Colorado, northeastern New Mexico. There's that tornado watch in effect for central Texas. Thunderstorm watches in effect for central Louisiana all the way into southwest Georgia, even including the panhandle of Florida there as well. The MDS discussion shows about general where that thunderstorm watch they issued there. So they're just a little bit more concerning about it. Maybe another watch may need to be issued there sooner or later. Currently, storm reports across the area. Currently, as of this recording, tornado reports, we got currently 0 at this time. Current recording as it is right now. Winds report, we got 19 of them, 0 large. Hail report, 29, 3 of them were large. Total report right currently as of this recording, 48. The hail reports look to be over southern North Carolina, right around the Charlotte area of North Carolina. Also back into southwestern Georgia, also the panhandle of Florida, also over here in southwestern Mississippi, northern Louisiana, northeast Texas, southern Oklahoma. Also, the hail report looks to be generally southern Georgia, south portions of Oklahoma, northern portions of Texas, northeastern New Mexico, and eastern and central Colorado. Alrighty, now let's take a look at the fire weather. We still got that elevated and critical fire weather over southeastern portion of Arizona, all the way through central portion of New Mexico, western Texas. Elevated and critical fire weather conditions expected during the remainder of this afternoon. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with the the National Weather Service Columbia Tropical Weather page. This is from the National Hurricane Center. We do not have no tropical cyclones expected during the next 48 hours. And for the next 7 days, no new tropical cyclones are expected during the next 7 days. This is what they're forecasting here as well. Tropical Weather Outlook, National Hurricane Center, Miami, Florida. 2 p.m. was issue date, Eastern Daylight Time, Monday, June the 12th, 2023. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 7 days. And forecaster Ringhart is the one that forecasted the tropical weather page at 2 p.m. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a great Monday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing. Love to have you, and we will catch you back in the next one.